Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well and your families are staying safe and healthy and you're figuring out this Google Classroom thing and all that's going well. Had a really great question yesterday about how do you play the D chord and the C chord without hitting the low strings you're not supposed to hit. So in D there's a low E and a low A you don't want to hit, and in C there's a low E. So let's talk about that right now. Here's a C chord, right? So you're playing the 5th string, 4th string, open G, first finger on the 2nd string, and then open E. What you're not playing is this guy down here, the low E. So you have to mute that. Now first thing you want to do is just aim with your right hand when you're strumming, just aim for the strings that you mean to hit and not the ones you don't. So just try not to hit that E string, and you can look at your hand and for a while and just aim. Look at your right hand and see if you're hitting the right string. So you hear that low note. That's that low E we don't want to hit, and you hear how muddy that sounds. So my finger is on the tip. I'm on the tip of my finger. I'm doing everything right there. But if I move it just a little bit this way, so I'm actually instead of the string hitting close to my nail, it's hitting closer to this part of my finger, then I can actually get my 3rd finger so where it's touching that low E. So I'm hitting the low E, that's that muted sound you're hearing. So even if I strum that, and when I'm strumming that I'm purposefully hitting all 6 strings, this low E is not making any sound. Here's another way. You can kind of bring your thumb up. I don't like this as much, especially when you're first starting out. I would save this till later. So here's the D chord. We're playing this low D string, the 4. Then we're playing 3, 2, 1, right? But we're not playing open E and open A. If we do, it sounds like a big mess. So again, just try to, when you're strumming, just try to aim for these 4 strings on top. But really with this one, there's not a lot you can do other than this thumb. So just really try to aim when you're strumming for those 4 strings, and then the thumb can come up a little bit. That's the only other thing you can do. But for now, because like I said, I don't like this thumb. I think when you're first starting out, it just makes it too hard to get your fingers in the right positions to get these chords, which are new to you. I would just go for the better technique in the left hand and just try as much as you can in the right hand to aim for the right strings. Later on, you can start creeping that up. And just in case, you hit that string that you don't want to hit, that thumb will kind of be there to mute it. Here's another thing that I do sometimes is you can bring that pinky over, but that's a little tougher as well. So that pinky can kind of mute those, but you have to mute that but keep it out of the way of the 4 strings. So it gets a little tough. G of course has all 6 strings, so you don't have to worry about any kind of muting there. E minor has all 6 strings as well, so no problems there. All right, have fun.